Hey guys, Zen here, and today, two worlds collide. Rainbow Six Siege has some huge new features that have recently been added. There's a brand new in real life way to play the game, and we've got our first firefighter added to the squad, I think. And then there's Rainbow Six Extraction, and the response from players has been pretty intense. On one hand, some people are very critical of what's been shown off, and understandably so. This is a new spin-off title that's taking assets from a universe that's been fully developed and kind of flipping it on its head. On the other hand, there are those who are genuinely excited about the fresh take on Rainbow Six Siege gameplay and what it could add to the universe. But there's a lot to unpack with this one, and we're gonna do just that. Just as you should unpack all of that clutter in your old stuffed wallet and upgrade to the Ridge, today's video sponsor. So guys, now that the summer is here and the heat is turning up, it's a good time to slim down, and the Ridge wallet is an ultra slim front pocket style wallet that makes for a perfect upgrade. It holds up to 12 cards and comes with your choice of a money clip or cash strap, so you can still hold on to the green stuff if that's your way. Each wallet is also RFID protected, so you can rest easy knowing your information is safe and secure inside your new Ridge, and it's easy to access all of your essentials when it's time to pull it out. And so guys, over on ridge.com, you can pick out a brand new Ridge wallet in a bunch of stunning colors and materials to match your style. This brand new forged Ember wallet is an infusion of forged carbon and heat treated aluminum, which gives the wallet a hint of color for the summer months. And so guys, click the link below to pick up a Ridge wallet, and when you use code ZEN at checkout, you'll get a 10% discount on your order. There's free shipping and returns on any wallet sold. And so yeah, enjoy the experience, and thanks to Ridge for sponsoring our video. Okay, so the Mozzie Elite skin is finally released, and I've got to say, this is one of the best looking elites in a long time, and yeah, even though I love it, what's going on with Kaid or even Nomad in their uniforms? And even more so, there is still no Castle or Monty Elite skin in sight, and it's just one of the biggest mysteries for this game, because they're Pathfinder Year 1 operators that still just aren't included here. But of course, you'll get the Desert Hero uniform and headgear, the Elite weapon skin for the weapons and the launcher gadget, a victory animation, and an axe. But it's unfortunate you can't use it as a melee weapon. I have heard, like, why a firefighter? What's the origin? Mozzie received the National Emergency Medal for saving firefighters during the Australian bushfires, and so through his elite skin, it's a subtle way to add more visibility to it. Now, next up is the first version of Crossplay that's been added to Siege, and it's coming between PC and Google Stadia. It's important to note that Rainbow Six Siege has officially launched on Google Stadia, and so if cloud gaming is your thing, you can pick up Siege and get sweaty and ranked starting today. For Crossplay, there are some new settings to enable. There's crossplay matchmaking and crossplay communication that you can turn on or off if you want to be mixed with lobbies from either platform. And yes, if you're on PC and a buddy is on Stadia, you're able to team up with them without any issue. Now, cross progression should also be available as well, where your progress, skins, and everything that's a part of your account can migrate between these platforms. And this also includes Amazon's Luna. You'll have everything you've ever had on whichever platform you decide to play on, which makes it easier to move around and have access to everything. As far as console is concerned, crossplay will be coming at some point in early 2022. Xbox and PlayStation lobbies will be able to play together, and better yet, cross progression will go live for all platforms, which means no matter if you're PC, PlayStation, Xbox, or cloud, you'll have your account and everything you've unlocked or earned pretty much everywhere. And speaking of this feature, Rainbow Six Extraction is next, and a major key for launch is day 1 cross-play, cross-save, and cross-progression. So no matter what platform you choose to play on, your entire account will follow you. On top of that, if you start on Xbox, move over to PlayStation, and finish on PC, your save follows you. So it truly does not matter where you decide to start things off. With how long it's taken to get these features added to Siege, it's nice that it won't even be something to think about with Extraction. It'll be second nature from day 1 and make a big difference. All of your friends, your mom and dad, your dog, you can play on whichever platform you prefer and sync up your progress with no compromise. And I think it's crucial to making Extraction worth it. Next up, we're talking operators, and so far far, we know that at least 18 operators will be making their way over from Siege into Extraction, and some of them will even see changes to their gadgets or revisit previous versions of them. The star for this is Tachanka, the Lord and Savior of Rainbow Six Siege, and they showed off gameplay of him back with his launch turret. Now, if you're new around here, Tachanka is now reworked, and even though he does still have a turret, it's not his signature mounted and loaded LMG, and to this day, some players are heartbroken. But in Extraction, it's looking like he goes back to that state, and it's actually very interesting because his grenade launcher would be a great fit for the game, but I think the suppressive firepower of a mounted LMG could come in handy with wave after wave of aliens. We also know of a few other operators that'll make an appearance because of the first cinematic trailer. Nomad is suited up in React gear, and if you didn't know, she has what's called an air jab, which blows enemies back with a huge gust of wind. It's perfect for flank watch, and that's how it's used in Siege. Ash and Thermite make a return, and I got this question a lot after the quick demo I played, but yes, Rainbow Six Extraction will feature both hard and soft breaching mechanics, just as you'd expect. There are special types of Archeans that will jump up on a wall and blow them open, and so sometimes you'll want to fortify a position if you want to survive. Thermite obviously has a big hard breach tool that lets you open up reinforced walls, which could help to gain access to certain areas. Mira makes a quick appearance, and as Team Rainbow's R&D director, she's supplying gadgets. And then of course there are all the operators featured in the exclusive early gameplay capture. Other than that, we don't know who else is involved, but for me, a few names come to mind. For one, I think it's critical to bring along Warden and Glass. Some of the Archeans leave behind gas and smoke, and it would be super helpful to have operators who can easily see through that stuff. I also think Clash would make an amazing operator to deal with bosses because she could use her taser shield to slow them down and make it difficult to penetrate that defense. Now, on the opposite side, there are a few operators I don't see making a lot of sense here. Mozzie, for one, has a gadget that deals with attacker drones, and unless there's some mechanic we're not aware of, against aliens, it's basically useless. I also don't know how useful Dokkaebi would be against this threat because she's a hacker, and unless there's a specific objective where hacking is a thing, I don't know if it'll make the cut. But short form trailers have been going up about some of the operators and what to expect, and so we can check out the one for Sledge, which features a brand new ability in how he fights against the Archeans. Roll it.
Sledge ain't the kind of operator who beats around the bush. Point where you want to breach and he'll swing that caber, his tactical hammer. Create instant access to rooms for a tactical advantage against hostiles. Get in melee range with his caber. He can even stun the enemy just to knock some sense into them while preserving that precious ammunition. It's Sledge time. Get in the swing of things with React.
So yeah, Sledge's hammer can stun bigger tier 3 enemies in Extraction like the Smasher, and I think it's an interesting way to give him more utility over just soft breaching. Nice one. Finally for this one, guys, is this. The official Rainbow Six Siege board game is now live, and it looks super promising. It's Siege, but for the coffee table, and it has all the elements of an intense tactical match, but you can play with Grandma. So if you didn't know, Ubisoft partnered with Mythic Games to make a board game for Siege and had it backed by Kickstarter. The goal was $100,000, but as of this recording, it sits at over $1 million pledged, and so people are really excited for this interesting take on the Siege experience. All the details on exactly how you play haven't been fully revealed just yet, but from what I gather, it's intended as a 1v1 experience, although you can play co-op, and just like Siege, it's the attacker's job to breach in and get to the objectives, and the defenders to keep them away. It'll be launching at some point next year, around summer 2022, and if anyone is up for the challenge, I'm game, as long as there's coffee cake. But that's the video, guys. Be sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe with notifications to be here for more. Hey, I'm out.